Hey, this is Mike from the One Stop Co-op Shop, and I'm so excited to show you the newest expansion for Spirit Island, Jagged Earth. No disclaimer needed for this one. I've bought all of the Spirit Island content myself, including backing this new Kickstarter. And for this playthrough today, everything I'm going to show you is from Jagged Earth. I'm using the boards from Jagged Earth, the events from Jagged Earth, the powers, literally everything. Our Patreon supporters voted on which two spirits I would use, and of course they picked the most complicated one in the expansion, Starlight Seeks Its Form. And second place was Grinning Trickster Stirs Up Trouble. So I'm going to play through the game in this two spirit setup, show off some of the new content. And unlike my normal routine, I'm not going to go through setup and rules. Colin already did amazing videos on the core game and the Branch and Claw expansion, so why should I try to improve on perfection? But I am going to take a few minutes to talk through both of my spirits and the adversary, so you can still use the timestamps to skip past that if you want to get straight to the actual playing, or kind of follow along so you know more about what's in store. If you like the content at the One Stop Co-op Shop, please subscribe to the channel, click the little bell icon to get notifications of our new videos, join the conversation on our Slack or Discord channels, listen to our podcast on Sundays, and consider supporting us on Patreon so you too can inflict complex pain on me in these videos. So let's start with Starlight Seeks Its Form, and as the name implies, this spirit doesn't really have anything unique going on at first. It doesn't even really have powers that affect the board. Instead, it's all about growing in a different direction each time you play. So the first thing is, you'll see that it has 6 tracks for its little presence tokens, and you can pull off the leftmost token for any of these, and whenever you finish a row, you get to choose one of 2 permanent growth options to open up, and they get to do 3 growth options every turn, so get to do a lot of fun stuff. Additionally, a lot of their spaces will have this little star element symbol, and that means you get to put any color element on there of your choice, and for the rest of the game you'll be able to do that because they have a slew of potential effects when they get 3 of different colors. So you can kind of build and see what powers you get. But again, they're cards. I mean, you'll see when I start playing, they don't really do anything. They pretty much just get you powers. They have one that can kind of cancel ravages while they try to get their act together. But yeah, and they only have the moon symbol element. So I need to get some powers quickly, see what the powers do, and then try to build in some kind of direction. Then we have Grinning Trickster Stirs Up Trouble, kind of makes me think of Anansi. And this one's only a moderate spirit, so not nearly as complicated. First of all, it has a nice interaction with the Strife tokens that prevent invaders from attacking that were introduced in Branch and Claw. And its special rule, a real flare for discord, means that when you place one of those with a power, you can pay an energy to place another one in an adjacent space. So he's just sowing discord among the invaders. Which means if he takes blight tokens off the board, he has to destroy one of his presence tokens, so he doesn't want to kind of make the land better. He's also got this ability, Why Don't You and Them Fight? Really fun mechanically and thematically. He can have the invaders fight each other by placing a Strife token, you can have invaders and Dahan hurt each other, or you can have beasts attack. But kind of his bread and butter power, his main thing is let's see what happens. If he gets these icons, which you'll see is pretty easy to do at least most turns, he picks a land within 1 range, discards minor powers until he gets one that affects the land, and then just resolves it. So it's like a total crapshoot what will happen there. So it kind of fits like his sort of tricksy theme there. And finally, I am playing with an adversary at level 1 difficulty, not base difficulty. There's the Tsardom of Russia. Basically, they want to kill animals. So there's a loss effect that if the Russians kill enough animals to have more beast tokens on here than there are on the boards combined, I immediately lose. And their escalation is, whenever we get one of those little flag symbols, I have to add 2 explorers total among lands on each board with beasts. And then here's the nasty one. I start with an extra beast and an extra explorer on each board. But look at this. Explorers do +1 damage. What? So even 1 explorer will be enough to ravage the land. And whenever they ravage in a land with a beast, they destroy the beast. It comes over here and I might lose the game. Yeah, maybe I should have taken it a little easy on myself, but we'll see how it goes. And let's get things started. We're going to explore in the mountains. And to show you Starlight's board, it starts in the space with the Blight token, and that's all the presence it starts with. And now there's an Explorer there and there. Fun. And for this board, both the beast, the starting one and the one from the Russia adversary, came up on the same spot, so we gotta take care of that guy. Meanwhile, for Trickster's board, he kind of ended up only on the wetlands, far away from the shore. So both of them are gonna have to kind of work to their own exteriors. They actually have pretty good kind of synergy between themselves in the middle. Alright, with the preliminaries out of the way, let's see if we can survive. So starting with Grinning Trickster, I get to pick 2 growth options. I can reclaim my cards, but it costs me 1 energy and move a presence 1 space. I can add a presence up to 2 spaces away from what I already have. I can gain a power card or gain energy equal to my number of card plays, which starts at 2. So I'll certainly be adding a presence first. If I go on the income line, I'll get a free moon icon every turn. If I go down here, I get to push a Dahan from one of my lands every turn. And that pushing Dahan will quickly lead me to 3 card plays, which will let me get more energy. But I need consistent moons to use my Let's See What Happens ability, and then I can get an any, 2 more spaces after that. So let's start pulling that one off for my first growth. I think Trickster's going to focus on his own board at first, so let's go right there to start. So for his second growth option, I can either gain a power card or gain 2 energy. With me only getting 1 energy, I think the energy gain makes sense for this round. I can get a power card next round. So Trickster's getting 3 energy total. And I'll walk you through his unique cards. Unexpected Tigers, which I just love thematically. It's slow, 1 range, any land. It'll cause fear, and then if I can gather a beast 2 there, so they're 1 space away, I get to push an Explorer, so good for canceling Explore. Otherwise, I add a beast there. So this is a pretty good one to have against Russia, because I can consistently add beasts, or at least move them away from people who will kill them. Impersonate Authority, excellent, also slow, 1 range, but it adds a Strife, and again, I can pay 1 energy to add an extra one. Incite the Mob combos with that beautifully. I can have an invader with a Strife token deal their damage to other invaders at the space, and then for everyone destroyed, I get a fear. And then finally, a super wild card, Overenthusiastic Arson. I can straight up destroy a town. It's gone. But then I have to discard the top card, and if it's got this element, I gain a fear, 2 more damage, that all sounds good, and I add a blight to the land, so I just kind of get a little carried away with my tricks. And then don't forget to get my Let's See What Happens to go off, which is the only thing I can really count on for now. I need 1 fire and 2 of the kind of purple feather ones. So that takes Unexpected Tigers out as an option if I want this to fire this round, because I need to play 2 of these to get the purple. And any combination then will get the fire I need, and I already have the moon. But if I get 2 moons, I can take the card that I randomly play and replace one of my other cards with it and get a free energy. But I think the kind of clear combo is Incite the Mob and then Impersonate Authority. I could put a Strife token on a city, for example, and have it just blow up a bunch of other stuff with the mob card. So that's going to cost me 1 energy, and I'll have 2, so I'll be able to spend for the extra Strife token if I want. Meanwhile, Starlight seeks its form. What the heck, man? So my first choice is, do I want to kind of reveal my core things down here? Because that'll get me immediately the 2 energy every round instead of 1. And these will get me whatever elements I want very quickly, and eventually get me 3 card plays every round. But some of these other ones are crazy. Like, look, if I do this, once I get rid of both of those, which will give me extra energy, I can choose this and do 2 damage at range 0 every turn. Or this one lets me reclaim cards. But honestly, I feel like I don't have much of a choice, at least for the first turn, because this is the only one that'll let me gain a power card. And I want to be able to do something on my board this turn, because, like I said, basically all of these just get me cards. So for my first of 3 growth options, I'm going to pick to add a presence, and it has to go at range 0, so this is on the same spot I'm already on. So hello there, Deadly Explorer. And I have to choose which of the options I'm going to have as a growth option for the rest of the game, reclaiming half my cards rounded up, or gaining a power card and moving with presence. Clearly I'm going with the second one. And you just cover the other option up with some random token. And I will use that as my second option, so I'm going to gain a minor power, and I'm going to move a presence 1. And I'd love something dealing with beasts, but let's see. Ooh, defend 4, although I do need to be within range 1 of a place of power. Push a blight, that's interesting. Then I can gain a little bit of fear. Flow down river, blow down wind. Again, need a place of power. Good thing I have one. I can push something, but it's slow. It's a pretty weak one. Set them on an ever-twisting trail. Ooh, again within 1 of a place of power, but gather or push 1 explorer and then isolate target land. Isolate is a new effect in this expansion. Basically for 1 round, you can't explore into that place, and it can't be used as a town to spawn other explorers. So that's a good one to kind of take care of exploring right away. Okay, and then Bird's Cry warning. The next time Dahan would be destroyed in target land, destroy 2 fewer or push up to 3. That's pretty good because Starlight doesn't have any inherent Dahan powers. But I really like this one. And just to show the kind of direction I might be going, I've got a purple, a green, and a red. 3 red will give me 1 damage per Dahan in a space, or push up to 3 Dahan. 3 purple will fast let me push up to 2 explorers or 1 town. That's great. And 3 green will let me choose a spirit with presence in a land, and they gain a power card. That's nice too. Alright, and I can move a presence 1, but I guess I'm not going to because I want to be able to set them on a twisting trail. So to show you my other wacky cards, Boon of Reimagining, I pick a spirit, they can forget a power card from their hand, and then they get to draw 6 minor power cards and gain 2 of them. If I target a different spirit, I gain 1 energy, but truthfully I have to target myself at least for a while. Shape the Self anew, I gain a minor power card, and then if I forget this, I gain 3 energy, and if I wait a while, I can make it a major power. Although I'll probably just use that this turn. And Piece of a Nighttime Sky, not going to matter for this turn because there's no Ravage. But while the terror level is 1, so I definitely want to keep it too long, invaders do not ravage and target land this turn. And if I forget it, I can make them not ravage in another place as well. So it just kind of bides my time from them destroying stuff while I try to get better stuff in my hand. But yeah, I'm going to set them on an ever-twisting trail and shape the self anew to get me some more powers. Oh, and I didn't choose my third growth, did I? So I'll get an extra energy, then I'm getting 1 from my income this round, and that'll pay for my 1 power card, so I just have 1 left. Now, sadly, I didn't get 2 moons, which would have been enough to let me gather an explorer or a Dahan, so we're not going to do that. Our only fast here is gather or push 1 explorer and then isolate the target land. Has to be within 1 of my place of power, so it seems pretty clear that I should pick a land adjacent to me and gather away this explorer before they build there. So I think I'll pick this town next to me, gather him to there. Then this place is isolated. That means if we draw sand for our explore action, they won't get to put it there. And the big thing is this town won't count to explore in any adjacent spaces, so I might get lucky and not explore almost at all over here. Both of Trickster's powers are slow, but I do have 2 moons, 1 flame, and 2 purple feathers. So I can pick a spot within 1 range with invaders, do a random minor card, and then if I like it, I can keep it and gain an energy by forgetting one of my other powers. So let's try our luck. This is the only spot they're going to build on, so I'll select there. And all you need is one that targets a land and not a player. It doesn't matter what restrictions it has, so even though this is the shore seething with hatred, I guess I just tricked the ocean into coming onto that mountain. So we get 1 fear. We're going to place a bad land here. This is a new token type in Jagged Earth. It's a bit complicated, but in basic terms, each time damage is dealt in this space, it's increased by 1 total. That can both work against me, against the Dahan, but can also work for me if other things show up here. And then I'm also placing a wild token from Branch and Claw. That means that the next time that would explore, they don't. But didn't actually stop that guy from building, so nothing too great there. Now I could keep this, getting rid of one of my other cards and gaining an energy, but I think I really want a purple. That's important to 2 of my main abilities, so I'm not going to get this one. Now with fast powers resolved and no Blighted Island effect, normally we would draw our first event. But a rule change just for balance is you don't draw an event on the first round anymore. So instead we're going to build on mountains and explore on wetlands. So for the mountains first, they get a town here. They don't build here because of a disease. And down here, Starlight stopped the 1 build, but they still build a town here. Now the Wetland Explorer worked out decently well. Since this town's isolated, they can't help to explore here. So, I mean, there's already Explorer there. It's not that big of a deal, but now there aren't 2. But all the rest of the wetlands are happily exploring. But now we get to do our slow powers. Let's try to take care of some of this stuff. So remember, I can put a Strife token down, then if I spend a power, which I certainly will, I can put another one down within 1 space. And we're about to Ravage and Mountain next round. So over here, let's put it under the city, and over here under the Explorer. Now why the Explorer, you might ask? Because I'm going to incite the mob. This guy's going to deal his damage, which remember is 2, not 1, to somebody else in its space. So he'll destroy the town for me. That effect gets me a 2nd fear, destroying the town gets me a 3rd. And now this place at least should be safe, because the Strife should stop him from hurting the Dahan, and they'll finish him off back. Meanwhile, Starlight is shaping itself anew. I get to gain a minor power, and then after I see what it is, I can choose if I want to forget this for 3 energy. And let's see, Treacherous Waterways, fast, and push 1, great for stopping exploration, or just add a cancel exploration, but only to mountains or wetlands. It's not as good because of that, because those are the 2 terrain types that have already come up. Drywood explodes in smoldering splinters. Can't do wetlands. Oh, I can spend 1 energy to make it fast, otherwise it's normally 1, so that'd be 2. But it's 2 fear and a damage. Oh man, that's really good. And it has 2 of the colors I already have from the other card I gained. Haunted by Primal Memories. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I might have to go for this one, because look. Within 2 range of a place of power, that's pretty easy. 1 fear, defend 3, which is going to be huge with all these little explorers doing damage. And if there are animals present, plus 2 fear, which there are more because of how the game started. So, And finally, domesticated animals go berserk. Oh, more defense and fear. And I could add animals if I got 3 of those moon symbols. Choices. I think it's between these 2 because of the animal connection. Now, that one I need to have something in their space. And this one's symbols align a little bit better with the card I already got. Yeah, let's go with this. And I could forget this to gain 3 energy. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think I'm going to have time to just sit there gaining powers, so let's get rid of it. Alright, going into round 2, the Trickster is still in danger of this place getting a Blight because of the buffed Explorer. Only 1 place is going to Ravage for Starlight, but with their new defense card, it should be fine, and the Dahan should wipe them out if all goes well. Right, so Trickster first. Let's see, do I want to push Dahan and get closer to playing 3 cards? My powers are still pretty cheap, so sure. Actually, you know, I want to get to that any and maybe get another purple to get that power going off a lot. So, yeah, we'll just get to 2 income right now. Let's see, we already have pretty decent coverage there. I think I might bump into Starlight's board over here. Let's come down here to this relatively safe spot. And second, now that I have 2 income, I don't think I need to gain energy, so let's gain a minor power. Okay, Bat Scout for Raids by Darkness. I like that it's got the purple. For each Dahan, deal 1 damage to only a town or city, or gain 1 fear and gather up to 2 Dahan. I mean, it's slow, but not terrible. Desiccating Winds, only mountain or sand. If target land has Badlands, deal 1 damage, which remember would be 2 damage, and then add a Badlands. So that's a nice combo one to just like slam a place over and over, but it does require a place of power. Sunset's Fire flows across the land. 1 fear, 1 damage, pay 1 energy to deal another damage. That's pretty darn good. I mean, it is slow, but I can pretty much just take out the Explorers potentially into place. Or Strong and Constant Currents. It's 0 and it's fast, but it only deals with coastal lands. I think I want that pure damage one. That seems pretty nice. Oh, it doesn't have purple. Both these other ones do. Maybe I should go for Desiccating Winds, and I just won't use it this turn? I mean, really, I wish I had both of them so I can kind of combo the Badland effect. Oh, darn it! Both of them require a place of power, so I can't use either of them this round. Alright, well, with that being the case, I will get this for the extra purple and red comboing. And I'm getting 2 energy. And unfortunately, it looks like unless the event helps me out, I have no way to deal with that Explorer. So let's just play the 2 that actually do something. Although, sadly, I do not have the purple I need. Well, you know, hold on a second. I could have done the power first. So let's reverse a little bit and add my presence to a place to get a place of power. Because this spot right here is a perfect place to start comboing in damage. So yeah, we'll do that. And then with that, we can do Desiccating Winds combined with, Overenthusiastic Arson. Do I even want to use that? Well, I want the 2 purples, so yes. So that's going to get 2 of my energy gone. My Unexpected Tigers will just have to wait. All right, and Starlight. I think I need to gain another power card. I want to add another presence. And for my third option, I'm not sure yet. It might be silly, but I kind of love this do damage every round thing. So what the hey, let's do it. So that'll get me 1 energy, but no other bonus right now. And now I've got 3 presents here. I better move one. So speaking of, I'll gain a minor power and then move a presence 1 space. Scream Disease into the Wind. Target spirit gets +1 range, has to be another spirit, and then they can place a build. No, I want to deal with my own stuff. Renewing Boon, another spirit. Nope. Like calls to like. Target land has an explorer, gather up to 1 explorer. Do likewise for town, Dahan, and just, geez, about everything. That sounds more complicated than I want. And finally, Call to Guard. Gather up to 1 Dahan, then if any Dahan are present, either defend 1 per Dahan, or after invaders are added or moved to target land, 1 damage to each added or moved invader. That's pretty great. Ooh, it has a purple and little gray thing here, which gets me some defense powers, so I'm liking that. Alright, so I can move one of these 1. Let's go down here and get coverage on the rest of my island before I go over there. Let's see, I can reclaim 1, get an energy. I think I'll reclaim the only one I have because that's definitely pretty good. Oh, which means I could use that this turn. Interesting. Just getting 1 energy income, can only play 2 cards. Can't forget to play the Defend effect. That's the only thing going to keep that 1 space alive. I've seen Mountain and Wetland, so I have a 50-50 chance of picking the right Explore type and just killing an exploration as it comes in there. Although maybe I want to save that for Set Them an Ever-Twisting Trail, and I can just kind of combo them together, automatically kill an Explorer. But I think I just want to do Set Them an Ever-Twisting Trail and stop some building from happening. So that means Starlight's got 2 quick effects. Haunted by Primal Memory, I'm going to pick this dangerous spot 2 away from my place of power. Going to gain 1 fear, defend 3, which will keep us going, and then unfortunately there's no animals to get the +2 fear. Then for Set Them an Ever-Twisting Trail, let's see, I don't want them to build on wetlands. So let's select this place, gather this guy here. And again, it's going to be isolated, so 50-50 chance nobody explores there. As for Trickster, he's got to burn some stuff. 1 range to destroy a town. The only one that applies is right there in the jungle. So it is gone, 1 fear for us. Now I got to discard the top minor power and hope it does not have the fire symbol. Yes, we got away with it. And he's also going to be able to do Let's See What Happens, thanks to his free moon, but won't be able to keep the card if he likes it. I can either do here to hopefully take out the Explorer and prevent that from being blighted, or I can try to do it here and have them never build there, because that would also cascade. Yeah, let's do that one. Let's see. Terror turns to madness. Terror level is 1, so just 3 fear. I mean, okay, I'll take it. That does get us our first fear card. Hopefully it's a good one. That's actually a card I would have liked to have taken, but no such luck. Alright, and this time we do have an event. We're in Fear Level 1, Eager Explorers. This sounds really bad with Russia. On each board, after the first successful build action, add an explorer to an adjacent land without invaders. No! Let's see if they help us out, though. Beasts chase off homesteaders. On each board, push up to 2 explorers or 1 town from a land with beasts. Okay. Well, darn it, I chose the wrong guy to gather. If I'd gathered that one instead, I would have just cut that off entirely as well. But they can chase these 2 guys. Let's see, I guess Sand or Jungle are safe, but I don't want the beast to get killed. And finally, at their gates, demanding redress. 2 fear per land with Dahan and City. And guess how many of those we have? Nada! So we'll remember our fun build explore action to come as we see our fear card. Each player adds a strife token in a land not matching a ravage card. They're about to ravage in mountains. If it is good, I can cancel the upcoming ravage in wetlands. So yeah, I mean, these are the only 2 that are going to be building in a moment, so we'll do them. Alright, now ravaging happens. This guy does not attack, but it doesn't matter because the explorer does too, and that place is blighted. But over here, he does not attack, and the Dahan take him out. Down here, no combat happens. Over here, defend 3 cancels all but 1 of their damage, so one of the Dahan is hurt. But then the Dahan wipe them out and get us another fear. So some good stuff there, but now the building is going to hurt. So it said on each board, after the first successful build, add an explorer to an adjacent land. And for each board, the only build that happens is there and there. Now I can't choose there because it doesn't count as adjacent because of the isolation. I guess mountain is done for the moment. But I don't want to put it there because the wild token would cancel exploration there. Now let's just, I guess, put them kind of all together there. And then for this one, I don't know, I guess with the city. Don't forget, that wasn't even our exploration card. We still have a real one in the deserts. So darn, guess wrong for my isolation. And yeah, looks like it's happening everywhere. Not my favorite. And we only have 1 slow power left for Trickster. From a place of power, so does it have much choice there? It has to be mountain or sand. Target land has badlands, deal 1 damage, then I add a badland. So right now it's just going to be a badland. So, mountain or sand, I've got 2 choices. You know, I think I'm going to do it here. Even though there's more stuff here, they're going to build here next turn and then ravage the turn after, whereas mountains have happened. So hopefully I can reclaim my cards, then do it again. And speaking of, Trickster is up, and all that's left are some tigers. So first I think I have to reclaim my cards for 1 energy, unfortunately, and then I can move a presence 1. And sure, I think I can push this one out a bit. And I think I really need to get to 3 cards, so I'm going to unlock the push 1 Dahan from one of my lands. And for this one, I don't know, let's go here. And I will go ahead and push a Dahan into there to hopefully help deal with that guy. And I think I'll do Overenthusiastic Arson for 1 card. That'll take this out so that Ravage won't add a Blight and Cascade. I guess I'll incite a mob for the other one. That gives me my 2nd purple so that I can play the bonus card, and I can actually keep it if I want with the 2 moons, 1 from my board. Meanwhile, Starlight, alright, the fun is about to begin. At 2 damage at range 0 every growth phase. Although, gosh, playing 1 card extra every turn and making a slow power fast? Ooh, but no, this is free damage, come on. And I guess I might as well keep on building up places of power. Now I gotta take the growth option that moves one of my presents so I can get to a space and actually attack for that 2 damage. These 2 spots are the only ravages we're worried about. So yeah, if I moved one of my presents in there, I could take out the town, and then the Dahan would finish off the Explorer. So sure, I'll gain a power and move a presence 1. And then I will blast that guy with my growth power. And I'm gaining a power again. I'm just doing minors. I still don't really have much money generation here. Sear Anger into the Wild Lands. Add a Badlands, or if there is... Okay, I don't think I have a way to consistently add those, do I? Yeah, so let's not pay attention to that one. Choose a type of token that exists in an adjacent land. If I choose that to cancel building, it costs 1 energy. So I need to have it in an adjacent land, though. Although I could add a ton of beasts, but nah. Dire Metamorphosis. Oh, 1 damage, 1 fear. That's nice. 1 damage to Dahan, though. And then what? I add a Badland, and oh my gosh, I just had, and a Blight. Yeah, okay, there's the rub. Although it does have the 2 colors I've kind of been collecting, plus the moon. Oh man. Carapace Land. If targeting a land with a beast, this power is +1 range, and defend 3. And if I have 2 of those, I have a lot of those, I can get up to defend 6. I mean, I really, really love having defend powers, especially with the Explorers being so deadly, so... Okay. Let's see, last option, I already added a presence. I already attacked. Oh, I already did all of them, didn't I? Because I gained a power card, too. Okay, I don't need the defense this turn, because we are pretty good on everything he's defending. Which means Call to Guard isn't really that useful either. Oh, what the heck? Am I going to do like my weird ones? Got my Ravage canceling, but that won't matter. I can reclaim a lot of cards. Oh, I guess I can play this to get more minor power cards. I can even give them to Trickster. So sure, I'll play these random Reclamation and gaining powers. Oh, this seems like a terrible idea. Only cost me 1, though, and I'm getting 1 right back. And I do have 2 moons, so I'll be able to gather a Dahan or a Explorer at the end of the round. But no fast here. So Trickster can resolve his Arson, and then his Let's See What Happens random power. So we do the Arson here. And hope to God we don't get a fire result, because that would do a cascade of the Blight. Yes! So that's good to go, but Sand is going to build. Let's, There's a better chance the event will kill them, so let's pick this one. Alright, Skies herald the season of return. A spirit with the blank on the target board may add... Oh, wait. There's a target land. No, I guess it works. May add 1 of their destroy. That doesn't help me at all. I can gather up to 2 Dahan, and I can push a Blight. What a wussy card. So I can gather up to 2 Dahan here? I mean, okay. And yeah, no Blight to push. Thanks, Trickster! And I could keep that 1 and gain an energy if I trash one of my other cards, but no way. Alright, getting a new event. Let's not be terrible like last time. Relentless Optimism. For the rest of his turn, don't generate fear for destroying towns and cities. That's not too bad. I think I did all my destruction of those already. Foreign Diseases. On each board, in the land with the most combined invaders and Dahan, with 1 of each, add a disease token, and then 2 damage to Dahan. Alright, so let's see. We need to have 1 of each. So we got 2 there, 3 there, 2 there, so it's right here. We're going to kill a Dahan, but they won't be able to build next time. And then down here... we got 3 there, 2 there, yeah, so it's here. So, again, I guess that kind of worked out. Offerings of Pattern and Dance. Each pair with at least 2 Dahan among all its lands gains 1 energy. Jeez, I don't know. Looks like Red's definitely got 2. Oh, and Yellow does as well, so okay, 1 energy each, that's fine. Sadly, no fear cards, so let's see. We Ravage in the Wetlands. This guy does not attack. The Dahan takes him out. And this guy just does not attack. Building in the desert. Oh, cool. That canceled that. Nice. But nothing canceled than building a city here. And up here, oof, is just an ugly, ugly turn. And new exploration in jungle. Oh, and we got to do the thing. So that happens before explore. We got to add 2 explorers among lands with beasts. So on this board, there's not much choice. Over here, though, Yeah, I guess they're about to ravage here, so I better put it over there. On the regular jungle exploration, this is not going great. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of guys. Oh, but then Trickster incites the mob to do nothing, because there aren't any strife tokens on the board. I don't know what I was thinking. But we'll try to boost our friend up after that embarrassment. I'm going to target Trickster with this. He's going to draw 6 minor power cards, gain 2 of them, gain 1 energy, but he has to forget a power card first. And it can't be ones currently in play, so... I mean, I don't know. I haven't actually used the Tigers. I guess I'll get rid of them. Here's 6 minor powers. I get to keep 2. I really like purple and red. Okay. Yeah, it's not that impressive. It's all about Blight. 2 fear if invaders are present in isolate land. Pretty good, but not the symbols I want. Weep for what is lost. 1 fear per type of invader present, and then I can push them, but it's slow. Territorial strife. Ooh, I like this because it's another way to add those tokens that I can then pay to add an extra one. Or damage, so I think that's a probably definite yes. Okay, isolate target land. Each invader there does -1 damage. It kind of cancels out the Russia power. Blood draws predators. After the next time invaders are destroyed in target land, add a beast and then deal 1 damage per beast. Okay, and it's fast. I kind of like that. And then meanwhile, Starlight can reclaim 2 cards at the end of the turn. She'll just get both of the ones. So yeah, things are getting a bit bad. I'm going to have potentially Blight in all 4 deserts if I don't do some stuff this turn. And my fear generation has been anemic, to say the least. I've only done 1. Alright, so come on, let's make something happen. I really want to get to 3 red things. So I could either get the any or just be able to play 3 cards. Let's go for 3 cards. And then I can gain power equal to my card plays, which is 3, which will give me extra to play for all those strifes. Let's see, Desiccating Winds needs a place of power, but I've got one near all the Badlands. So let's just keep spreading out a bit, I guess. They're about to attack there. Let's go here. Okay, for 3 cards, I just want to play the 3 with the red token. Now, sadly, I do not have enough purples to get off my Let's See What Happens ability. But I do have 3 yellows, which could let a Dahan and an Invader deal damage to each other, but I don't really want that, then they'll just die. Oh, crud. I forgot, why don't you see them fight where I want to have the beast damage somebody? I need to be at range 0. Oh, I guess I'm fine. I do have 1 there, so never mind. So yeah, we'll do Territorial Strife, Blood Draws Predators, and Impersonate Authority. Meanwhile, Starlight has a ton of cards. I want to get to where I can play 3, which I guess would mean taking this away and choosing the right option. Because it's going to take way too long to dig down to my automatically play 3 there. So sure, let's place Presence for my first option. And we'll get +1 card play. I don't know, I still haven't even moved over to the other board. And then for my second option, I'll gain a 3rd card play, and I'll move a Presence up to 2. I want to be in here for one of my powers. And then third, I guess I'll use my 2 damage to blast this guy in the jungle so he can't build there. Then not a ton of choice here. I want to get a lot of defend, and these are all defend cards, so there we go. It's going to cost me my 1 resource generation, so I'll still have 6. I need to get a major power. Let's do Starlight's powers first. I just want to get all my defending in gear. Okay, so I can pick here. I can defend for 3, which is 2 more than I need. Oh no, actually, Call to Guard is better, because I can gather up to 1. I don't need 2. But then I'll have defend 1, which will be enough for him to survive the Explorer's attack and then hit him back. Alright, so that one's easy. Now, because I did have 3 gray symbols, I can do defend 5 at range 1. And over here I need more than 5. What is this? 3, 5, 7, 9. So if I do Carapace land, I do have the 2 gray, so that'll be 5 defense, plus 3 more, that'll be 8, so just enough. Or no, sorry, 6 plus 3, so 9. Now let's get 1 fear. So actually, wait, let's switch this up. Let's do this one for 6 defense plus the 5 for my innate power. That'll totally protect this place. Then I can use Haunted by Primal Memory here because of my adjacent place of power. So that'll be 3 defense, which is just enough. And then because there's a beast here, I'll gain 3 fear instead. Alright, so Starlight took care of 3 of the defenses. We just have that one. But the problem is all the Trickster has is Blood Draws Predators, which will do extra damage once invaders get hurt. And the one that lets him do 2 damage in a space with beasts. So in retrospect, it looks like I kind of wasted this one. I mean, I still got the 3 fear. Yeah, I think I have to let that sand go, but I can play Blood Draws Predators here and then use Territorial Strife to hit them next round. And then use Territorial Strife at the end of the round to do a pretty nice amount of damage there. Bit of a complicated turn there. Let's see the event. Healthy land. It is. Of course it attracts explorers. On each board, add 1 explorer to a land with Blight. Only 1 option there. But here I can do either one. Oh, man. I guess I kind of prefer to put them all together. Beasts chase off homesteaders. Again, okay, push up to 2 explorers or 1 town from a land with beasts. I mean, over here they're already taking care of stuff. I don't really want to push those guys to these other terrain types. And down here I'm not sure where to send them either. So, nope. Raiding and Retaliation. In each land with a town or a city, 1 damage per Dahan, then each surviving town or city deals 1 damage to Dahan. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, wait, no, that's right. The defend applies normally, so he's gonna do 1 damage. This won't really matter. He's just gonna injure the town, and then he'll be able to kill it or the explorer next round. Actually, wait, this is good, because he would have only done 2 damage, so now he'll take out the entire space. Oh, and actually, this works out great. Because of the bad land, my damage happens first, and then only surviving towns hit back, so that Han can just take out this town entirely. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any other buildings with Dahan around here. I don't quite have another fear card yet, so Ravaging in the Desert. Nothing happens here. This guy blocks 1 and then hits him back. No damage got through here, and the 3 defense blocks all but 1 damage, so he's hurt, but then his 2 damage will finish them off, so that gets us a fear card. Good. But then over here, sadly, especially with the bad land, he's going to do 3 damage. The Dahan won't get to strike back. We'll add a Blight here, 2 left on the Healthy Island card. Now we're building in jungles. There. Actually, not here. That's nice. Oh, and not here as well, though this place is probably bad enough. And a new Explorer. Okay, so first we're adding 2 more Explorers again. Good God. So, 2 here. And wetlands are oddly safe for now, so whatever. Well, it'll probably make sense to split them up in case I get a good event for me. And then actual sand exploring. And we're about to have something for those guys. So we're going to do Territorial Strife here. We can either place a Strife token or do 3 damage among explorers and towns. I guess I'll do the town and 1 explorer. Then blood draws predators. I place a predator there and then deal 1 more damage. I've still got Impersonate Authority. I can place a Strife token, and then don't forget I can place another one. Well, if I pay 1 power, that is. Yeah, but the jungles are so ugly. I mean, I guess I'll do that, and then hopefully I can have the town hit them with that 1 ability. Oh, that's right. Incite the Mob is slow, so it's going to be too late. Alright, so what the hey, we'll do this, and then do it on this guy, and then we can use Incite the Mob next turn and have him hit the town he's going to build. Oh, you know, I realized I set up my whole beast attacking thing and then never used it, so I could have picked this spot. Nobody else new came there, so I'll just take out the explorers there. Let's go into the next round. Not looking too great. All I have is Desiccated Winds, so I pretty much have to reclaim cards for 1 energy. That'll be my first option. It lets me move a presence somewhere. But for now, I'm pretty happy with that, so I'm not going to move it. And then I guess I'll pull off this to give me any 1 element I want. That should make it easy to get maybe 3 purples and be able to use Let's See What Happens and add a Strife. And who knows, I'll go over here. Alright, so I can play 3 cards. I definitely want to Incite the Mob for that 1 spot. Desiccated Winds could actually be pretty good on that 1 desert spot that already has 1 of those. And if I do Impersonate Authority, I'll have 3 purples and then 2 reds, and I can get another one. It's not a great turn. And let's see, my income pays for everything. Oh, I can move 1 to Han. I think over here makes the best sense. Meanwhile, Starlight's only down to 2 cards. First option, I guess I want 1 more energy and to get closer to being able to reclaim all my cards for 1 growth. Second option, I got so much energy, I think I need to get a major power. Trees radiate Celestial Brilliance. 3 fear, defend 6, oh, but it has to be a jungle with no blight. This turn, invaders in target land skip the next build action. So I can kind of cancel Ravage or build. Oh, and if I had 3 yellow, I've not been getting that at all. I've kind of been purple and green and red a bit. Voice of Command. 1 damage per Dahan or Explorer, but only to towns and... Then defend 2. During Ravage actions... Oh my gosh, Explorers fight alongside Dahan? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's pretty cool. Oh, and I could gather people up. Yeah, but again, I don't have enough yellow to make that really as powerful as possible. Utter a Curse of Dread and Bone. Okay, for each blight in or adjacent to target land, add 1 bad land, or cancel a build, a disease, or strife, and then 2 and 1 damage. So I have that. Now that I could actually get. For each type of token you added, add 1 more within 1 range, and then 1 damage to an adjacent land. I mean, with Badlands, that could be pretty nasty. Or unleash a Torrent of the Self's own essence. Gain 4 energy. You may forget a power card to gain 4 more energy. Or pay X energy to deal X damage in a land at 0 range. Oh, and you can do both. That's pretty cool, but again, not the right color for me. Yeah, I mean, it might not combo quite right, but Voice of Command seems too cool with the Explorers being so nasty in this scenario. Since it's a major power, I gotta forget something. Let's see. Yeah, here we go. Refresh 2 cards from my hand. Nope. Oh, no, interesting. If I use my deal 2 damage power this turn, then I can't move any presence or play a 3rd card. Yeah, so I think instead I'll just move a presence and play 3 cards this turn instead of 2. I think maybe I'd like to be up here to help out yellow, maybe? I'm just playing everything I got. That's 5. Yeah, I'm finally going to use my cancel Ravaging card. With my 1 income, I'm going to spend 4, most of my energy. So let's see, for Set Never Twisting Trail, let's gather this guy into here. I guess I could target either one, so I can choose which to isolate. Well, let's isolate the place with a city. Oh wait, silly me, this power doesn't do anything. Because the only place I could reach is what I'm going to already take care of, I think, by doing Voice of Command. So let's not play this. Let's not take a 3rd card. Let's do 2 damage as my other action. So, sure, get out of here, Explorer. Oh wait, but then I wouldn't have been able to push into there, so let's refix that. And yeah, this is the only place I can hit. Voice of Command will definitely be there. Oh, no, it needs to have Dahan there? Ah, no. Oh, man, this is a mess. I can't even reach anything with this. Well, I guess I just won't play it and get back my 3. Wow. All right, well, I'm feeling this is going to be a bad turn for me now. Let's have Trickster try the net power here. Unquenchable Flames. 1 fear, 1 damage to buildings, of course, and then invaders don't heal, but it's only explorers there, who cares? Now, I do have 2 flames, so I'll add a Badland. That's good, I guess. Although it just means they'll defeat the Dahan even harder. But with my 3 purple, my 3 red, with my any bonus, I can pick a spot where I already have somebody, add a Strife token there, and then if there's animals there, I can either do 2 damage or I can gather one if they're not there. So again, nothing much I can do about the jungle this turn, but I guess I can at least do that, and then have the animals eat the other 2 explorers. Alright, come on, event, give me some kind of Hail Mary to save me. Remnants of a Spirit's Heart. A group of Dahan find a stony ridge with lingering blessings from an ancient mountain spirit. You may leave its strength with Dahan, which means Dahan have plus 10 health this turn, but in lands with Dahan, invaders have plus 1 health this turn, but still, that's pretty cool. Well, there's only 1 Dahan around, so it only help in 1 spot. Or with Patient Focus, craft a Great Warning. Okay, 4 energy per player, we kind of have it. Aided by that symbol, so yeah, a couple of those in play. Defend from spirits is 4 lower per land this turn, but I'm not defending anywhere. During a future spirit phase, players may jointly decide to grant defend 4 to all lands. That's pretty cool. So yeah, the only place that would be affected by the first choice would be right here. It would still get blighted, but I would kill the explorers, but I don't think I can afford to pay the cost, so I'm just going to do the first effect. And then hunting parties. For each land with beasts and cities, 1 fear and destroy a beast there. Well, there is 1, and that goes to Russia, don't forget. 1,000 small struggles. On each board with 4 or more towns and cities and 4 or fewer Dahan, add a blight to a land without Dahan. I don't think we're that bad. Yeah, we've only got 2 buildings on this one, and only 2 on this one. It's really all the explorers. Okay, we got 1 fear card. Each player may replace 1 town with 2 explorers. No. What? Oh, you know what? It's kind of silly, but this is the only town on this entire board. And while it's a ridiculous amount of explorers, it does mean that now there's almost no way for them to explore into any of the spaces up here because there's no settlements nearby. All right, time for the crushing. Ravaging. We got a blight going here. Got Dahan dying and a blight going here. That'll be the last one. Oh, we got lucky. This is the new one. Well, maybe not lucky. Still healthy island for now. Okay, strong earth shatters slowly. Immediately, each player adds 1 blight from this card to a land adjacent to a blight. So there's 2 blight per player, but we're actually only having 2 on this because 2 of them are going down. Any blight removed from the board returns here. If there's ever no blight here, draw a new blight card that starts out flipped. Nice, I guess. We just gotta add a blight to a land adjacent to blight. That'll take out my spirit stuff. I guess that one's okay. And, sure. Oh, no, wait, they're about to do another one there. Well, we'll just have red rebuild one. Well, that still healthy card didn't last very long because there's blight going on there. I guess it's still got 1 left, but that's it. Okay, and then building in the desert. There's a town there. But nothing here. We weren't able to stop them from building. But we do have all of Grinning Trickster's powers now, so that's good at least. Well, after we explore again... Okay, wetlands and more hunters. All right, well, clearly I'll put the 2 extra here so they don't go to the wetlands, and then there's the regular explore. Oh, wait, no, that's right. They can explore here because we got rid of that town. So they'll just put a guy there. Oh, they won't even put a guy here because, yeah, nothing adjacent. That's awesome. Down here, this is a problem. And they're getting 1 more and 1 there. Now let's get to Trickster's powers. A Desiccating Wind. There's already a bad land here, so it'll deal 1 damage, which gets increased to 2. Let's take out both explorers. Then we place another bad land. Over here, we'll incite the mob. Have this guy deal his 2 damage. We'll take out both of these. That's 2 fear, 1 for each one destroyed. Then we can Impersonate Authority, adding the +1 bonus. If we go here, that place will be safe next round. We do 1 adjacent, I guess, this lonely guy. Or no, I guess it'd be better to do it here where the Dahan is. Okay, well, we are kind of sort of still alive. I'm thinking maybe Grinning Trickster won't add a presence this turn, and will instead gain a major power and 3 energy to hopefully pay for it. Let's see our options. Sea monsters. Our worst spots are not coastal, though. Infestation of venomous spiders. Ooh, this is nice. Add a beast, then gather a beast, and then for each beast, fear, and they skip an action. And then I don't think I'll get all of that, but if I did, I could do 4 damage. Storm Swath. 2 fear in both origin land and target land. 1 damage to each invader. Oh, wow. That might be the one, because, yes, that would just cut out entire swaths of the explorers. And thickets erupt with every touch of breeze. So it's fast, 2 damage, then add either 3 wild tokens or remove 1 blight. Yeah, I would not have that. Oh man, I think I might be able to get this, and then I can just, destroy a ton of people. Yes, it has to be this one. And I gotta forget something. I have something else that adds strife at this point, although if I don't have that, then Incite the Mob becomes a lot less useful. Yeah, let's get rid of Incite the Mob. And I get my 3 energy for my second choice. 2 for my income. I can actually afford this stuff. So the big thing is, can I make this combo happen? I need 2 blue, 3 purple, 2 red fire, but I do have an any to kind of pick up the slack. And it's got 1 of each. So let's see if I played these 2, right? Yeah, I'd have 2 blue, I'd have 2 of each, and then I could fill in the third. So yeah, I can't do Territorial Strife. So this could cost me 5. And we'll figure out the actual effects in a minute. All right, Starlight, you're pretty much useless last turn. Let's put a presence down. I'll get a free element of my choice, 1 energy. And as my second option, I'll be able to reclaim all my cards in a second. I think as my free element, I'll get the one that lets me defend better. Get my place of power back here. Okay, second option, I will get all my cards back. And third option, I think I'll get a +1 card play, an option to move a presence. But honestly, I don't think I need to or want to necessarily. So let's see, with the Ravages, I need 4 or 5 defense here, so if I can just get my 5 defend power going off, that'll be easy. No attack here. They can do the overenthusiastic arson here. And they aren't even attacking, so Ravaging is my problem at least this turn. I think I'll do Call to Guard to get some nice Dahan damage on them. You can do Ever-Twisting Trail to cancel the build for one of those guys. Actually, do I want to play a third card, or just want to blast somebody? I mean, if I blast him and then pull that guy away, they won't build at all around there. So I pick an adjacent spot to pull the guy into and then isolate. I think a mountain might come up, so let's do that. And for Call to Guard, we'll go here. That'll give them 2 defense. I'll add 5 more for my power, more than enough to survive there. All right, let's see if our luck holds out. I'm going to do an Enthusiastic Arson right here. Oh, and wow, once again, we did not get a flame token. Wow. And I think I'll do Blood Draws Predators here. That way, when the Dahan kills the one guy, the animals will finish off the last one. I don't want to forget my let's see what happens. Let's do it, I don't know, here. Okay, defend 4, and then push Strife. Doesn't help at all, come on. And with 3 purple, I can also add a Strife token with why don't you and them fight. Put it here since I have a token on that space. And I actually won't pay 1 money for another one because I don't know where I'd put it really. All right, let's see how things go. Come on, event. Another major one. Life's balance tilts. The energies of life shift towards destruction, bringing wasting and disease to the animals of the island. Doesn't sound good. Death is a part of life. Does this go too far? You may let destruction have its day. On each board, remove 1 and add 1 disease. Now, it's only animals that are destroyed by Russia that help them win, but don't forget this losing animals can make me closer to losing. And then discard the top minor power. Oh gosh, I have to add Blight. And then Invaders and Dahan have -1 health this turn. I don't really want that. Or Fortify the Resilience of Life. 4 energy per player, aided by red. I have 1 in play to start. And on each board, oh, I add an animal. I like that. And then I have a chance to remove Blight. Oh, but then Invaders and Dahan have +1 health? Gotta do the first one or my power that's gonna wipe out a bunch of these guys will be useless. Okay, I gotta remove an animal on each board. I guess we'll go like that and that. Then I get to add some disease. Let's see, they're building in wetlands. So I guess I might as well prevent that one. And there aren't any more, so I don't really know. Let's go in this random jungle. Okay, now let's see if a blight gets added to this board. Is it fast? Yes, it is. So that's our last blight. We got to add a new thing. Where are we going to even put this? Okay, I'll destroy that. And remember, our still healthy island is replaced with Blighted Island. Unnatural proliferation. Immediately, each spirit adds 1 to a land with their presence already. Oh, okay. But then on each board, add 1 Dahan to a land with Dahan, and 2 cities to the land with the fewest. What? And just real quick check. Okay, that's a slow power, so we don't have to add another blight. All right, but let's see. Trickster. Oh, actually, that'll give him more choices of where he uses the power, potentially. So let's, put it up here. And then we got Dahan, where there are Dahan, and 2 cities to the land with the fewest. I mean, there's a lot of choices, aren't there? Oh, maybe here? Because if I can do my little thing, Desiccating Winds, then I can maybe wipe them out. Meanwhile, if Starlight seeks its form, go ahead and add 1 there. That gets it another element every turn. Let's do red so we can do some Dahan attacks. Speaking of Dahan, hey, we can kill all these guys now. That's cool. Not to celebrate too much, because 2 cities are going... where... So mountains are pretty likely to come up, or coastal, let's go here. So now we're 6 blight from losing, but let's finish that event. On each board with 4 or more buildings and 4 or fewer Dahan, add blight. This seems more likely now. Definitely 4 or more buildings, 4 or fewer Dahan. No, actually we're okay, we got 6 Dahan. But here, yes, 4 or more buildings and only 3 Dahan. We gotta add blight to a land without them. I don't want to do it there. So I gotta either have a cascade or weaken my cool ability I was about to use. Well, it might seem crazy, but I'm gonna actually let it cascade. Alright, so no fear yet. Ravaging. Oh my gosh! No! They popped up before the Ravage? I didn't even think about that. Alright, so I gotta destroy this anyway. Oh, now I can't even use the power? Oh my gosh. Okay, but over here, they don't do anything. We defeat them, get 1 fear. Down here, all the defending still works. And they're actually easier to kill because everybody has less defense. Hey, with that, we're finally into terror level 2, but not looking good for us. I guess we don't have any towns, so if we could just somehow destroy the, 85 cities that just popped up, we'd be fine. Speaking of building on wetlands, it doesn't happen here, and there aren't any people anywhere else. So let's see if we get some more hunters popping up. Yes, we do, and it was the mountains like we thought it might be. Okay, so I isolated this, so they don't explore there like that. We have to put the hunters first. Oh, this is actually going to be great, because we're going to... No, we're not going to wipe them out anymore, because the power got canceled. Gah! Yeah, we would have literally destroyed all those guys. And then except for that one isolated mountain, we get explorers. Oh, no, we don't get explorers here. Cool. And did I have this round? I don't know why I would have used that. So, I don't think anything got attacked. Oh, well. So with my plan, I would have wiped out all the guys here and all the guys there, but now we get none of it, unfortunately. And that's almost certainly going to mean the end of the game next turn, because if these guys ravage, they'll place 2 blights, and then I'm done. But we're not going to give up yet, I guess. I'll reclaim all my cards as my first growth, and I'll get 3 more energy. Plus my income of 2. We'll see what we can make happen. So with 3 cards, I think my best chance is to hit that place with all the explorers with a bunch of beasts. So blood draws predators. We'll get some extra damage there. Then if I get at least 1 more red, I can use why don't you and them fight. Oh, I get to move the presence, which I need to do. Because why don't you and them fight needs to be in the same space. So let's move that there. And for the other cards, I'll play Desiccating Wind. I don't want to do Storm Swath. I don't have the Place of Power set up to do it. There's basically no town, so let's just do Impersonate Authority, I guess. And yes, that'll be 2 reds, and I can get the 3rd. But it's not going to be enough to finish them off. Can Starlight help? I guess I could go in there and do 2 damage. Yeah, so let's gain a power card, try to get another major power, maybe. That'll let us move in there. We can attack them for our 2nd. Maybe give ourselves another element for our 3rd. All right, so first we'll move 1 in and get a power card. We're going major. Your presence may count as Badlands and animals. That's cool. Oh, but they cannot move. That's not good. You're within 2 fear and 2 damage in one of your lands? That's a great power. I do like that one. Spill bitterness into the earth. Speed range 0, 6 damage. Add 2 Badlands and Strife. And no, can't do a Blight. Nope. Walls of Rock and Thorn. I don't want defense. I already have defense. Vanish softly away, forgotten by all. Remove 1 invader, remove all damage invaders. No. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Hunting Grounds one. I'll get rid of this little Gather 1 guy card for it. So that was 1. Let's hit him for 2. Actually, you know what? I'm silly. Let's keep that other power and get rid of this one. It's useless at this point. So for my 3rd one, I think I don't want to play 3 cards. Yeah, I think I want to play 3 cards. Which means I can move another one of my things. Let's expand up to, I don't know, here where all the crazy numbers of explorers are. All right, I'll do settle into the Hunting Grounds. I kind of have to do Carapace Lands to get the other green I need, and then I have the reds. And then what the hell, I'll do Boon of Reimagining. Maybe we can get some more powers. All right, so like I said, we're going to do Blood Draws Predators. And I'll count my tokens as beasts here, so it will boost that effect. And then Trickster will use one. You have them fight. Beast will do 2 damage. Blood Draws Predators will place another beast and do 3 more. So now if I just add a bit of defense there, we'll be fine. And I can go ahead and do my Let's See What Happens. Let's try it on this Explorer. Gather up to 1 Blight. Isolate target land. When Blight is added to target land, it doesn't cascade. At least it's isolated. All right, then like I said, Carapace Land will protect that place, so we're good. Now you get to pick one of my lands and do 2 fear and 2 damage. I wish I had a red thing there so I could hit them. So actually, I guess I don't need the defense because I can just get rid of these guys. Alright, so Ravaging won't be a problem at least this turn. Oh, the top card of the event deck is Stage 3. On each board, build in a land with invaders not matching a build card. We can't pick mountain, and the wetlands are all empty, so it has to be a desert or jungle. Well, yeah, I know, I can do it here, since the build will be cancelled by the disease. And I don't know, down here we're kind of dead anyway, right? Okay, Stricken. Invaders don't do Ravage. We took care of the one place doing a Ravage. Then choose a land with towns, and Dahan, push one town. I mean, that's the only town we have on the entire board, so nope. And our one fear card in Stage 2. Okay, on each board, remove one explorer or town from a land matching a Ravage card, which is wetlands. Wetlands are dead, totally empty, useless. No. So nothing happens in Ravage, but quite a lot of building goes on. And mountains and jungles. So the mountains isolated, but everybody else gets a friend. And up here, they're all in play. All right, and this is, I think, the end, because we'd have to defend in 3 of 4 mountain places to not lose immediately. So I guess Trixie will pay to get his cards back. Not that they're super useful, because they're slow, and I'll be dead by then. I guess I can do my 2 fast ones. And just for old time's sake, in case somehow I survive, I'll put the Storm Swath down. And I'll get 3 energy, so I just have 3 left. And Starlight, I guess I'll get all my cards back for 1. Place a presence down for 2. Actually, you know what? That let me move a presence. So let me go here and then here, because I can try to do something about one of these Ravages. And for 3, I think I'm just going to get a power, because I need it. And for my 3 cards, definitely Voice of Command. That's going to save 1 place. Defense is important. That's 2. Wait, what did I do? I reclaim my cards. I place a presence down, and I got an energy? No, let's not get the energy. I needed to move one of my presents anyway, so let's say I can play 3 cards. Well, let's call it a guard. We need all the defense we can get. Alright, so mountains are the main problem, so let's see what we can do. Let's do Blood Draws, Predators there, and then do the Arson. We might just blow ourselves up right here. Indeed we do. It could not last. So we have to put down a Blight. That causes a Cascade. Our own fire has been our undoing. Which is too bad. I did want to play Voice of Reason here and have all these Explorers blow up these guys, but was not to be. So there you go, a rough one with some pretty challenging spirits combined with a very annoyingly spread out adversary. Hope you enjoyed this one. I'm certainly happy to have more Spirit Island content, even when it crushes me. Good gaming, and we'll see you at the next stop.